night
It's
here.
orange night.
Everybody's got the orange
Call
thing.
ahead.
You look better in it. What's going on over there? I think the wife from Bewitched just came into the room. All right, say, hey, you just got hitched. Congratulations.
I just got married. Thank you. New Year's Eve in England.
Yeah, you married Steve, yeah.
What is that for? What is the applause for? England? New Year's Eve? The marriage?
Marriage
Oh, you know
is
my
good.
husband. Which is it?
Is your husband the Steve Somer I worked with on the Emmys last year?
He
is. Produced?
He
yeah.
is, yes.
Nice, man.
That's Steve Somer.
But you used to date him,
I dated him 10 years ago. We met 10 years ago, and we fell in love and got engaged and moved in together and broke up and separated for 5 years and met again and got engaged, and this time did move in together but got married.
Oh. Why is it going to work this time now? I guess it's
We're
all
not
timing
living
in
together.
life,
I guess. Try that for a while.
Oh, he's not even here?
No, we both have our separate residences, and we haven't managed to find a house where we can actually live together yet. So
Where's he at?
He's in the Hollywood Hills, and I'm in West Hollywood. So we're looking for a house, and so far it's very good.
That's the
And
hippest thing I've ever heard. You both live in town and you don't live together?
And so, and if it holds up, we'll think about living together soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a unique marriage there. Now, the soap, you left the soap for a while, too,
I was
right?
off for 5 years. I did everything off for 5 years. I guess I took all these breaks. But what's peculiar was that I was engaged to him when I was on Days of Our Lives before.
Right.
And now I'm on Days of Our Lives again, engaged to and married to him again.
Yeah.
Maybe
Now,
it's not that peculiar. I thought it was for a second.
No, we're all stunned. I just get so quiet when I'm stunned. Now, tell me about soaps. I tried to watch soaps. I have friends who are very bright, who I respect, who get really hooked into these things. And I can't, when I watch them, I just I can't get revved up into it. But what do you think the success is behind these things?
Well, you've got to find a character that you love. You have to identify with somebody on the show.
Right.
So what happens is when you're in the hospital having your legs set or whatever you're doing in the hospital, and you're captive for 3 or 4 days, and you turn that show on, you suddenly begin to care if Roman is Roman or Marlene is actually back to practicing medicine, or you start to care. So the next day about, 12 o'clock, you think, well, I wonder if she had that date that she was talking. And that's how we get to
Yeah, just a growing habit. Now, do you have people who have become way too habitual with you? Do you get the weird quotient following you? Because I used to work in New York, and I'd go past the soap opera studios, and it was like Tootsie. You'd see those people waiting outside, and they would often call out to the characters' names as the people would come on. I always found that so weird that they get that.
Well, they attach to the character, sure. They bond with that person.
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of bad experience with it. Have you? Have you had fans that kind of followed you home and want to have you make them laugh?
Matter of fact, I follow fans home. I keep calling them and calling them. We were going to do that one night on a show. We were just going to call a stranger and say it's Dennis Miller, and then just keep bugging him. And at first, he'd be freaked out. Dennis Miller. And then after a few weeks, he'd be like, oh, God, it's that creep Dennis Miller again. And then he'd call the police on me. I love that whole image. What's your character's name on the show? They always have wild names like Snapper and... I remember a guy on one of the soaps named Snapper. Yeah, I thought, gee, can you see over the baptism font? Snapper. What is your character?
I play Marlena Evans.
Oh, yeah. What's she up to right now? What's happening?
She's,
Pretty placid period of her life right now?
Not a lot going on, I see. Yeah.
What was
I know, I forgot.
Did you blank?
I did blank out.
Oh.
I'm living with my husband, who is an undercover cop, and he is dressed up as Mabel, the housekeeper. That's what I'm doing now.
Oh, wow. Isn't that the plot for Fried Green Tomatoes?
We steal from the very best.
Yes. Well, it's nice to meet you, Deidre.
Nice
Thanks for coming on. Deirdre Hall, folks. We'll be right back. Flacco Jimenez, right after this.